Oh. Good morning across the domain.
First of all, what you mean? Oh, anyways, good morning and welcome to L.O.T.U.S.
Hey, I was getting into the groove, man. I was in the groove, man.
All right, so here we go with the internet. So listen, sometimes you gotta take over. So breakdown in the L.O.T.U.S is linking others to unify Shrinedom. Okay, so today on the L.O.T.U.S show, we have the Chief Deputy of Compliance and Evaluations of the Imperial Council Education and Development Department. I'm just gonna say ICE for the rest of the show because that's a long title. All right. So my co-host over there, as you can see, his internet acting crazy. So he is Jerome Williams out of Alpha Root Temple number, you know what it is. The Oasis of Columbus, that's from Georgia, and I am Dr. Courtney Gurley, past commandress of Old City Court, number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Desert Strong. Okay, so we are sponsored by no other than HBCU Homecoming. It's a family affair. Listen, y'all. Make sure y'all come out on August the 16th. They have a silent auction. Hey, all them Greeks out there, or even if you're not Greek and you want to come out and stroll, come on and stroll. Have a good time because you may be able to win a prize. Well, no, you will be able. You're going to get you a prize, okay? So, HBCU Homecoming is a family fair at Imperial Session. Oh, well, now he's back. And is he still frozen, y'all? Yeah, he's still frozen.
Well, I tell you, technology doesn't work for me.
It's not working.
So it's working somewhere. Don't see how it still works. Am I good?
Okay, I think he's still kind of messing up a little bit. So, we're going to get into it. If you have anything in regards to, if you want the department to showcase on our L.O.T.U.S show, Deputy's Corner, INN, please make sure to send an email to pr@aeaonms.org. Okay? Listen, I need you also to do a solid for me. I mean, I'm already asking y'all to send stuff to the email. So, you can also like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share to everybody in the domain as well as outside. Let people know what we do. Okay? So send it to everybody so they can know about Imperial Media Relations and also other things going on. Okay? All right. So I love this segment so much because we about to rep your set. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Good morning from Dr. Deanna Fields, illustrious commander of Simcoe Port number 130, OS Milwaukee, Desert of Wisconsin, Team Iron Mar. Now I'm gonna get on Jerome for this because he know I be butchering Tipples and Port's name, but we here. Greetings, Dr. Stephanie Huberson, Oasis Chicago, Desert of Illinois, Team Iron Mar. Hey, Stephanie. Hey. And that was Rep Your Set. All right. I guess it's just me today, y'all. So y'all stick with me, okay? Don't leave me. Stick with me. Okay? So on today on the L.O.T.U.S show, we'll be chatting with the Chief Deputy of Compliance and Evaluation in the I.C.E.D department. It is no other than Chief Deputy HPIP Tark, because I'm not butchering his name, Tark Jones. What's up, Chief Deputy?
Hey, good morning. Past Commanders Gurley, how are you?
I'm good. It's so nice to see you.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. I'm bringing greetings on behalf of our 47th Imperial Potentate, Thomas R. Hughes, our Administrator, Imperial Second Ceremonial Master, Micah Tharp, and our Imperial Lecturer, Stephen Northern. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, okay. So you got a whole list. They must have told you, but when you get on that show, you better spell your name.
It's not just me. It's not just me. We're a whole team.
I love to hear it. So remember, y'all, drop your questions in the chat pane. If you have any questions for the ICE department, he is here to answer it for you. Okay. So let's start off. Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, so the ICE department, our mission is to promote education, to develop the nobles, to cultivate leadership potential of the nobility, and to enrich the lives of the nobility through outstanding service and support through the domain. Now, the compliance and evaluation department is actually responsible for temple evaluations to ensure uniformity across the domain. The virtual lecture series that we do educates the domain on topics of interest, and the jewel contest tries to highlight the most proficient temples within the domain.
Okay. So we're going to get straight into it. So why do you go by Tark? Because you told me everything. You didn't really tell me about yourself. So why do you go by Tark?
All right. So I go by Tark because I am like the seventh Frank in my family. So everybody goes by their middle name until they're the eldest. So, for example, my third great grandfather, his name was Frank. He was the first black man to vote in the state of Maryland. My second great grandfather, Frank, was the first black man to graduate from the University of Minnesota Law School. And so that's why we all go by our middle names until we're the eldest. And my dad is the eldest now. He's actually a noble out of Medina Temple. So I call him, I call him my father 2 times because Golconda came out of Medina. And obviously I'm from my dad.
Okay. So how does he feel about you being Golconda and not Medina?
Nah, he's cool with it. I just
want to make sure he feds you.
Yeah, he did fez me.
Okay.
He did fez me at my ceremony. He sure did. Honorary past potentate, past illustrious potentate, Ralph Banks Jr. Allowed him to fez me at our pheasant affair.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So
special moment.
Oh, don't cry on here, okay?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm just playing. All right, so what is the compliance and evaluation, and what is it responsible for?
Okay, so I went over a little bit of that, but I'll go into the jewel contest a little bit more. Okay. Basically, what we're trying to do is highlight the proficiency of our temples throughout the domain, and the jewel contest is held typically on Sunday at 2:00 at the Imperial Session. And the point of the jewel contest is to increase the nobility's knowledge of the ceremonies, rituals, and inner workings of the order, create healthy competition amongst the nobility, but not in a critical way, and incentivize the nobility to become more proficient in Shrinedom, as well as increasing a sense of pride in being proficient in our noble knowledge. Like I said, it's typically held on Sunday at 2 p.m., and it consists of temples performing ritualistic selections such as the opening and closing, burial tribute, or Jubilee Day. And it's really for bragging rights. And also there are some cash prizes. And moreover, we'll present the winning temple with what's called the Imperial Potentate's Jewel. The winning temple will also be highlighted in an article in the Pyramid, and given the opportunity to perform the victory ceremony at session.
Okay, so when they do the victory ceremony, they be camel walking in, because if so, I hope y'all have a section to teach them how to camel walk or something. Never mind.
We may incorporate camel walking into the Pyramid Training Academy, because some of these videos out there not so good.
Listen. I love it. I love to hear it. So this is an event only for nobles, correct?
Yes. But the jewel contest is only for nobles. and I.C.E.D is for nobles, but there is a counterpart on the daughter side.
Can you tell us more about that?
So from the I.C.E.D department, we have broken down into various sections. So we have new initiatives, which basically handles registration and things of that nature, the administrative work that we have going on. We have our own IT department, which helps put our modules from the Pyramid Training Academy. The Pyramid Training Academy has over 35 modules ranging from leadership, such as best practices for the chief red band, assistant red band, and illustrious potentate, as well as leadership training, how to conduct presentations, etc. And then we also have the lectures and ceremonies department, which does all of our exaltations during session, and we did them virtually during COVID as well. So yeah, so we have a lot of departments and a lot of work being done. And one thing about the I.C.E.D department is we work year round.
Also, we know how that feels in pyramid relations.
Exactly.
So you said modules. Tell me more about the modules.
Okay, so the modules, basically what you do is you sign into our I.C.E.D portal through our main AEA ONMS website. And what you can do is there's a list of various educational modules that you can select. And as you go through them, complete them, you will then get a certificate of completion.
Okay. So do you have to be in that position to to do the module, or you could just be a fresh new noble?
No, you can be a fresh new noble. And if you want to learn about, those various things, you can absolutely do that. We're all about elevating the domain and feeding the nobility, because if you don't feed the nobility, they get complacent. And you need to basically explain to them or help encourage them to learn more and seek further knowledge. Okay.
So I don't know if you discussed this earlier. I could have missed it, but what type of twist are y'all adding to the jewel competition?
I didn't. So thank you for that. This year, the new twist that we have with the jewel contest is we are actually allowing temples to have a quote unquote all-star team.
Oh.
So instead of historically the jewel contest was done strictly by the temple's divan. And if you had substitutes, you were penalized in scoring because you had to substitute people. But this year, what we're doing is we're allowing for the temples to pick their best and brightest in their positions and have them come and compete. Furthermore, we're also allowing for desert teams to come and compete. So they can pick the best and brightest from the desert and also do that. And the way it's going to be scored is they'll be judged on the following aspects: memorization, stage presence, body movements consistent to the script, believability, and time. And deductions will be made for not being uniformly dressed, missing collars, prompting if needed, improper temple decor or setup, improper floor work, and mispronounced words or transposition of words.
Yeah, I would get adopted for the last one, that messing up words.
But the point is to make it more conversational, right? It's not supposed to look like you're looking up and trying to memorize. You know what I mean?
Words, yeah.
More just off the top. So it should be natural and free flowing.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes people need to put them books down and actually know what they're supposed to be reciting. But anyway, on that note, because even let's see, my daughter even said, yeah, they need to put the book down. Yeah, she's saying it back there. Okay. So another question. So you already mentioned what the winners get. So do the winners for the desert and the special categories, do they get something as well?
Historically, when a temple wins, then the desert wins. So for example, wins some type of monetary amount. And just to give a little bit of history, when we first started the jewel contest, Jerusalem Temple number 4 won. its inaugural year, and then Nabar Temple number 128 won in the second year. Missouri Temple 213 won in 2017. Tuwa won, Tuwa 233 won in 2018, and then Arabia has won since they won in Baltimore 2019. Then we had 2 years where we skipped because of COVID, and they've won ever since. So
Arabia, okay.
So I've heard quite a few temples are coming for Arabia this year. So we'll see what happens.
We shall see what happens, but hey, I think it's time for us to get to that rep your set. You ready? You ready to read these temples and courses that came out to support?
I am.
All right, rep your set. All right, so got a Q Wood. Hey, Team IMR, that's in North Carolina. She's the illustrious commander of 180.
I see my guy Hector Vasquez out of Faisal Temple number 192, Oasis of Stuttgart, Desert of Western Europe. What's going on, Noble?
Oh, hi, daughter Crystal Johnson, my high priestess out of Osippi Court 26, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia.
I see past commanders Monica Dickerson out of Al Karim number 219. Greetings.
Hey. All right, daughter Cameron Flowers, Moolah, Court 22, Oasis of Memphis, Desert. How you doing, daughter? Praying for y'all.
Daughter Ashford out of Osippi Court number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Sorry. Happy Saturday to you as well.
Wait a minute. Last one here. Hey, Noble Eric S. Sands, Pat Ponte of Temple number 119, Imperial Chief Deputy of Student Aid Department. Hey, how you doing, Pat Cody? And that was Rep
Your Set.
All right, we're back. So I have more questions for you. You ready?
Yes. Go ahead.
How many teams normally compete, like every session?
It varies from session to session, to be quite honest with you. We've had as few as 2 to 3 to up to 8 at various sessions. But we're trying to promote it a little bit more. That's why I'm here. Because we want to ensure the nobility that, one, it's not a critical type of contest. And in fact, after each temple performs, we actually have a discussion with the entire group to educate the nobility on what was good about the performance, what could have been improved about the performance, as well as just to see if nobles across the domain are doing things consistently and similarly and uniformly.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself because I think we over there on the other side need something like this too. But okay. So if a person has an issue with the online portal, what should they do?
If anybody has an issue with the online portal, they can contact our IT department or they can contact me. And I will make sure that, we get it to the right person. Typically what we will need is your membership ID, your email, your temple number, and your name, obviously.
All right. So what is going on with the Pyramid Academy and its benefits?
Well, the Pyramid Training Academy, we're working on new modules. We're actually working on updating some of the modules to make sure that they're not outdated. The previous Chief Deputy, Donald Drew, did a great job putting those together for us. So we're just working on updating those, adding new ones, actually going to put out a survey to the nobility to see what else that they would like to learn, and then take those tasks on and have those available.
Okay. So now we learn a lot about the ICE department. So now it's time to get to know Tark more. You know, I'm excited. So tell us. A good question from Mr. Tark. Let's see here. So, what do you do for a living?
I work as a consultant, actually, basically for what's called the E-rate program. And basically what we do is we help schools and libraries across the nation apply for internet access, computer equipment, and telecommunications services. I've been doing that for 25 years. It was based off of a bill that President Clinton signed into action in 1996. And they distribute approximately $2.3 billion a year in funding. I used to actually run that program, but after a very long period of time of maintaining that contract, they had to go with somebody else. And now I actually consult and help the schools and libraries apply for that funding. So that's
that's
what I do.
You're going to have people reaching out to you for other stuff now.
That's quite all right. I'm more than willing to help.
So why did you join the ICE department?
I joined the ICE department because of past illustrious potentate Ralph Banks Jr. and Deputy of the Desert of New Jersey Emeritus J.C. Hines. I used to sit in the back of the bus and just listen to them and listen to their stories, and just soak up knowledge, to be quite honest with you. And J.C. Hines said, I want you on my team. And he was the original chief deputy of compliance and evaluation. So he brought me onto his team. And then I got introduced to James Miles. So I helped him a little bit. And then, Dwayne Thomas promoted me to chief deputy, and now work hand in hand with our Imperial lecturer, Stephen Northern. So I enjoy what we do. I really feel like, it's a benefit to the domain. And it's been a great experience. It's been a great ride. I love our team. We talk more that we're not a team, we're more like a family. And truly appreciate the work that we do and the fellowship amongst us.
Okay, so next question, because I'm a chief deputy too, and I just wanted to see, how is it being chief deputy for the ICE department?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But again, like I said, we enjoy what we do. You really have to have a passion for this, and it is year round. But with the people that we work with, it doesn't feel so much as a job.
I agree.
I agree. As a chief deputy team, we all get along. We talk regularly, and we're always striving to improve.
Yeah, I understand, because I love my director. He's very open to talk to. He gets to, he communicates with us so we can communicate to our teams. So I know it can be a tough task though, because if they don't do it, guess who we looking at? Why ain't this done? So I know it can be a tough task, especially when you mentioned earlier that you work year round. So, right. All right. So we got a question in the chat. So let's see what this question says. Why is it my co-host? Where are you at? Anyway, what advice would you give somebody on how to learn the different ceremonies?
I see lollipop. What I would say is get into the book. That would be number one. Number two is, consistently go to your temple meetings, and while they're doing the opening, the closing, etc., look at your book and see if they're hitting on all the points and all the words that are in that ceremony. Additionally, we do have videos for certain things that are out there that are available. Not ritualistic, but some of the things as entering the temple. We do have that video, so you can understand the verbiage that goes with that. So also, we have the roles and responsibilities for each position. So for the assistant, the chief, and the illustrious potentate, you can get a feel for what's necessary and the ritualistic work that they're going to be responsible for.
Okay. All right. So I think that was a good show. You enjoyed yourself?
I did. I see one other question. Somebody's asking me what fraternity I belong to.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So I have to mention that. I have to mention that.
Go ahead.
I am a proud member of 30 years as of this year of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So shout out to the Qs and the Noble Qs especially.
All right. Okay, so final thoughts. Tell us your final thoughts, what you want everybody to know.
First of all, I want to thank you for having me. I want to take this time, this Memorial Day weekend, to honor our many nobles and daughters that have served. All gave some and some gave all. Again, I want to mention, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Deputy of the Desert Emeritus, honorary past Imperial Potentate J.C. Hines. He brought me into the ICE department, and he actually once told me that the most important title outside of dad or husband is noble. So I'd like to remind the nobles to think back to when they got their fez and what they were told about their fez. I tell all of my classes to seek further knowledge and remind them that creation is only a moment in time, but nobility lasts as long as you exemplify it, and even after you're gone. So keep learning, keep improving, be an asset to your temple, daughters, be an asset to your court, and let's see who's crowned the next jewel of the desert Sunday at 2 p.m. during our Imperial session. Thanks again for having me, and have a great day and enjoy your holiday weekend.
All right. Great show. Sorry, I have my mini coach because my other coach left me. Say hey, Lolo. Okay. So today's show is brought to you by the HBCU Homecoming Family Fair. It's a family affair. Free admission, but you still need to bring your coins for that silent auction, okay? And then also, Greek and non-Greek affiliate organizations, come out and see if you can win the stroll off competition, okay? It's going to be a great time on August the 16th. Make sure you tune in to the next episode of Lotus next month, okay? It's in June. Be on the lookout for what's next. And if you want to be broadcasted on Lotus, or you know somebody that should be broadcasted on Lotus, send us an email at pr@aeaoms.org, okay? We want to thank you all. Well, I want to thank you all for tuning in. My guests chimed in with a nice little message at the end, well, a question at the end. But on that note, we are one team, one desert strong, Georgia strong, all day. Y'all have a good one. Happy more. Well, no, I'm not gonna say happy. Let me say remembering those that we. Sorry, y'all. Remembering those we honor for Memorial Day. So not happy. It's for remembrance of those that serve the country, and we're honoring them. So enjoy your 3-day weekend. Deuces.